In order for us to easily understand what is going on, we can not only print the key that is currently released, but also the needed letter. If I print both of those, I will be able to save, refresh my browser, and then I can see that in the beginning the needed key is with the code 65, this is the letter A, and I have also pressed A, so everything seems fine. Let's now press B. It's with the code 66, just after A, but the needed letter is still 65. Oh, is this the problem? Well, actually yes, after each correct answer I needed to move to the next needed letter, so the line of code that I missed is letter needed to be equal to 1 plus letter needed. Let's see what is going on now. If I press A, I've seen congrats, and if I now press B and C and D, apparently something went wrong. I will refresh my game and now be more careful. I've seen congrats, 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 but I shouldn't be seeing them because I actually see different numbers for letter needed and key. Well, yes, because this console log is after this line. If I move it here, perhaps it will be easier for me to understand what is going on. So I will now press A, B, D. Oh, now I'm not getting any congrats because D is not after B. After B it's perhaps D again. Ha! First time D was wrong, but now D is correct. Let's try one more time. D. No, D is not the letter after D. D, D. Well, what is actually going on is that letter needed is always increasing regardless of whether I get the correct letter or if I made a mistake. So if now I start pressing E, E is not after B. After B there is C, but C is now not the letter needed. If instead again I press E, well, you can see how the letter needed is increasing each time, and this is one of the smallest tasks that you have to do now. I will add it to your homework as number 6, but it's not more difficult there than those tasks. It's the easiest task perhaps. Make the letter needed increase only when we guess only when the player guess the correct letter. Task 7 is also really easy. Make a sign for a letter for a wrong letter. Task 8 of your homework is count all of the mistakes, and if they are more than 5, stop the game. Instead, if the player is ready with the alphabet, show him a console log with the text "Bravo, let's start over from A." Task 10 is count the number of updates before the player finishes the alphabet, and stop the game with the game over sign. If the player is too slow, you of course know that all those tasks are not the most important thing now. For me, the most important thing is write in your sheet of paper a good explanation about the key variable and the values for the letters and the digits. You should really clearly explain to yourself that all of the letters are with consecutive codes, and on a different place in those codes are starting the digits. You don't need to remember those codes. You can always see them by pressing a certain key on the keyboard. I hope you liked what we do today. I actually did not all of the tasks that I can do. There are really simple things to fix, perhaps with mainly copying and pasting this probably to here, or copying this or on a similar if to one more place. So now you have a lot of homework tasks, but I'm pretty sure that none of them is too difficult. And if you really have problems with some of the first tasks, you will be able to see a link for a full completed game in this lesson.